seems to have cleared it. Back over to the third, Nataliya Guseva. She's had a couple runner-ups in her career on the LPGA Tour, one of them coming here a year ago.
It sure did, George. It was a treat to follow her last year in her rookie season and watch her really hold her own and have a chance down to the last couple holes to win this tournament, ending up coming up too shy of Lim Kim. But she's a strong player, has had a little more inconsistent year this year, but kind of coming into a nice groove the last month or so.
Just skims the edge on the left side.
I think sometimes that can happen. You know, the levels of expectation rise because you had a good rookie season and you put more pressure on yourself to perform.
What's a round like today do for Guseva when you have two of the top 5 players in the Rolex rankings in the group with you, and you see the wattage and the star power next to you walking the fairways?
Well, a couple of things come to mind. Obviously, you know that you're going to be on TV, so there's a little bit more pressure added to that. But also, as a player, you think, you know, I've kind of made it a little bit if I'm in this group. But you know you're going to have players that are going to be playing well. So that kind of, you know, that you can be pulled along by that as well. And also caddies matter too. She's got 2 great caddies out there in the group with her. And
this is leaking left.
yeah, that was not a great look. I think she went for a small Brooke as their representative, and then you'll have Lydia Ko, you know, players that don't normally get a chance to do it. It'll be interesting to see how they can pull it together.
Let's see what Guseva pulls together here.
Oh, I tell you what, that looked like a dreadful lie in the bunker. Awkward stance. That did not come out easily at all. Looked like a big heave at it. So
That was just survival to get it on the green.
Yes.
See if the putter can do the heavy lifting from about 15 feet. So much of it, when you can't see the lie, is the swing the player makes on the ball. And immediately you, having lived this life and seen all these shots, you can tell what they're facing.
you just know, because I've just got to somehow get the club on the back of the board and chop it out.
I feel like that shot, if you have a clean lie, is the biggest difference between say a 90s golfer and the pros. Is that could end around for a lot of the high handicappers. In a pro, they make it look so routine. When you see fans at tournaments watching even a player by the short game area practicing, and you get that clean thump and all the oohs and ahs.
It was always a fun thing for me playing in pro-ams, and on the LPGA you typically play a scramble, so you'd hit it in the bunker and somebody else would be off the edge of the green chipping, and I'd be like, let's play the bunker shot, and everybody would be like, oh no, we don't want to play it. All my partners, I'd be like, I've got this.
Guseva to avoid a blemish. Just turns on the left blinker at the end.
Hitting the spot that you wanted to roll it over.
Same side, work our way up to the 5th. Andrea Lee, her 3rd shot.
540 yards, long par 5. So a lot of players will be laying up and giving themselves a good number in.
Hard back to level, even par through 4. Amateur Alexa Takai on the 18th, closing out her day. This for par. You bet. Good looking putting stroke.
Looks very solid. I mean, it's so funny now in golf in general. Amateurs are just competing in professional events, whether it's on the PGA Tour, LPGA Tour, the Ladies European Tour.
And that's all you can hope for, is you imagine the landing spot. You know, Guseva has 81 yards. She's just trying to hit it right at 80 yards, let it fall down right on top of the flagstick.
Oh, Nelly might get a little bit of help with the line greens. That's pretty impressive.
Guseva just off the 5th green, Kay.
Yeah, and Karen, that coach is Brett Lederer, who works exclusively with, or works with Gabby, but also works with Nellie in tandem with Jamie Mulligan. And that putt coming up well short. I think that fooled her, the downhill nature of the putt, but it just wasn't fast.
Landscaper, leaf blower.
Before we see an arrest after 3 straight on the 15th, Alexa Pano, as this hour of Top Tracer Technology is presented by Progressive Insurance.
Hit 2 of 5 greens today. She's aiming down the right side a little bit, looking to draw this one in.
It's a good one. Maybe they'll start to turn her day around. Round has been the final round where she's outside the top 50 on the LPGA Tour. Pano.
Oh, that's so annoying and frustrating as a player, because you fit a great shot in there, you set yourself up below the hole, you're putting.
Gets the edge. Guseva with putter.
35-footer up and over a little ridge, and then down to the hole, all about speed. Guseva blew it well to the right, but really it's not a problem. The rough here is not significant. There are some patches where it's a bit longer, but she's got a decent lie, also a little bit of a downhill lie. 126.
She didn't let that club sit too deep into that grass. Let it kind of hover a little bit on top.
George, I really got to know her and was very impressed with her last year at this event. She shot 4 rounds in the 60s, and as I said, was right up there with Alim Kim. They were kind of battling back and forth, and in the end, Alim prevailed with a birdie on 18, winning by 2. But Nataliya just never backed down. She was very calm and played quite aggressively throughout the 4 days. She actually made an eagle on this hole in round 2 last year, so some good memories. That putt was from 40 feet.
Toss the coin down. A little bit of work left for Guseva. Wait for things to clear ahead on the 8th. Kate, paint the picture here for this tee shot on 8.
This is going to be interesting because the personality of this hole is much different than it's been the last couple of years when we had strong trade winds, which blow out of the northeast, that would make this hole play much longer, dead into the wind off the tee. Right now, we're switching more towards a Kona wind, which is out of the south-southwest, but right now it's more southeast, so it's definitely helping, and a little right to left. So Guseva, with her length, is going to try to clear the right bunker, which 265, 270 to safely clear the bunkers. She slung that out there pretty far to the right with a good draw. And if that works, that's a good way to play it, because then you take the water out of play and you know you have the power to carry the bunkers. Really a big advantage for the long hitters.
The last roll.
She's looking at a 40-footer rather than having a makeable, say, 6 or 8-footer. So now she's got to kind of grind for a 2-putt. Uphill, quite a bit of right to left break. And on the slow side. 2 putts in a row, she's come up well short.
Jump, and I think that came out of there better than she was expecting.
Guseva up on the 9th.
8-iron in hand. Wind has switched a little, almost feels like it's helping left to right now.
Friendly hop.
That sure was. She'll take it. Wasn't the best shot, but she's on the green.
Danielle Kang at even par on 7.
That'll work. It's really been a struggle for Danielle these past couple of years.
What would you chuck that up to?
Hard to say. You're right.
Guseva's chance, 1 hole ahead on 9.
40-footer, left to right break. See if she can get it there.
Read it right.
I think she'll take that from there. Tour.
And 10 spots locked up. 5 more cards still up for grabs mathematically. Well hold by Andrea Lee.
Easy to do though. Expecting that to move to the right. I mean,
This group has made the turn. Guseva on 10.
This is another hole that is a relatively easy tee shot. You can relax and just rear back and hit it hard down the left center. Nataliya and players of her length will easily clear the bunkers on the left.
yeah, it's only 234 to carry those.
Andrea Lee's 3rd. This up ahead at the 11th. Oh, uses the slope nicely. Will lead to an uphill birdie putt.
A lot of good tee shots. She hasn't really hit the greatest wedges today. I think she really needs to hone in on that part of her game. Last year, she hit a lot of great wedges because the long ball hitters here have a lot of short irons in.
So maybe
This
she's
also
due.
from 91 yards.
A little better there.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, much improved.
Skip 2 on 11. Andrea Lee below the hole.
Just take a longer backswing. Don't give it extra hit. Just longer backswing to get that extra distance. There you go. That's how you do it.
Gave it a wrap. Lee 4 consecutive top 20 finishes coming into this week at the LOTTE Championship. It's been after the nice approach from Guseva. Can she kick off the back 9 with a birdie?
It's been a long time since she had a birdie. That came at the first hole. And then a bogey at 4. And she's played very solid, just hasn't been able to reel off a string of great shots and great putts. But she has such good memories here. She's got to draw on those memories and the fact that she's had some good showings in the last month and a half or so after a tough streak in the summer.
Great roll.
Good rhythm to the putting stroke too. Good transition, not hurried.
Deja vu, that's how she started the front 9. Birdied the first hole.
Nataliya lives in the Vero Beach area. She's from Moscow, Russia. First player from Russia to get their LPGA Tour card. And she practices at a club called Bent Pine Golf Club.
Played her golf at Miami, Kay. I wonder if she'll be watching the football game on Saturday against Florida State.
Gotta think she would be. She played there 2 years under Patty Rizzo, who she still considers quite the mentor. Patty comes out a couple tournaments a year and helps her along with her regular swing coach, Bryce Waller.
I hope she's watching. Rivalry game Miami's undefeated, ranked 3rd. Florida State just had that tough double overtime loss to Virginia.
Disappointed that game day isn't going there and that they're going to go to Tuscaloosa instead. That's...
As a proud Florida State Seminole,
Yes.
not surprised you feel a little slighted.
And the year before, not last year because we were rubbish last year, but the year before that. But yeah, go Noles.
They're trying to...
Karen talked about the par 3s out here being particularly challenging. This one generally is the hardest par 3, Karen, and that's usually because the wind is howling. This is a little bit smaller green. It's got a lot of tilt and movement to it, and surrounded by deep bunkers.
Yeah, 169 as well. That's kind of getting up there distance-wise as well, with regard to how much stop you can get on it. You see those shots bouncing through. Club face was open.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, if anything is helping that, I mean, it's got to be that club, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like it, yeah?
100%, yeah. Simple, straight at it.
Nataliya Guseva hit fairway wood off the tee, but pushed it way to the right, and it got hung up in the rough. So she has a much longer distance in. Ball hanging well below her feet. Has to carry all the bunkers. Nothing easy about this shot from 137 yards. With very little rain on the island this summer. Looks like Guseva will be first, and her putt to me doesn't look like it does a whole lot. I'm not seeing much movement in this. It may just be a little subtle movement one way or the other. I'd like to see her just hit this firm and keep it pretty straight.
She hit a good putt there. Okay, I mean, she...
At 7 p.m. Eastern of the LOTTE Championship.